Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. And it's a great energy this week with the full moon and lots of other um, interactive energies with other planets and or wandering stars in the universe. And they're bringing all these energies for us today to benefit us in our lives. Although it doesn't always seem like beneficial to us when we're in individual situations and feeling these energies and friction within us or resistance within us. But it's there to bring those old patterns to a place where they can release and shift. And that's what we're here for, right? To remember that we're spirit beings and remember that the universe is working for our favor. And so I'll talk a little bit about these energies this week. First of all, it's a full moon on Thursday, December 4th. And it brings energies of communication and deep illumination. The moon is in Gemini, and so Gemini's influence is sharp and revealing. It shines a light on the places where your thoughts feel divided or unclear, helping you understand what's pulling you in opposite directions. And I'm just reading a little quote from moonreading.com. You may be wrestling with conflicting desires or feeling torn between what your mind insists on and what your heart quietly knows. Either way, this horoscope has the answers you seek. The bright moon arrives to help you integrate your many parts, find harmony within yourself, and release anything that has been weighing on your spirit. It's here to guide you toward clarity so you can finally speak your truth with confidence. And I don't know about you, but that's what I want. I want this harmony within myself and integration of all my being and all I speak of, all I work on. And I want to release what's weighing on us and finally be able to speak my truth with confidence all the time, right? I think that's something we all benefit from, and that's all as spirit beings that we're meant to have. And so these energies are here for us this week to make that easier come about, often by bringing up the old patterns, but also just to help us clear those and make it happen. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the various energies this week. Today and tomorrow we're going to be. Yesterday and today we're feeling these full moon energies in Gemini. It will help us release mental clutter. And so it's a good thing that you can just start down and write down everything you're worried about or everything that's kind of weighing on your mind. Just write it down and look at it then again and toss out what's not worth keeping, right? If there's conversations with coworkers or with loved ones, it's a good conversation it's a good time to have those conversations you've been putting off having, if there is any. On Wednesday, we'll be feeling the energies of the sun and its relationship with Saturn. And it's a real good time to slow down. So respect your own limits and those of others. Thursday and Friday, we're feeling the energies of the moon, of course, but also Mars being in opposition with Pluto is at its fullness height. And so this energy it's good to channel this energy into physical activity, such as a workout or deep cleaning your house. And on these 2 days, Thursday and Friday, avoid power struggles because it won't work to your advantage. Saturday and Sunday then will be more of the energies of Venus in its relationship to Saturn. And so it's a weekend for working on your relationship or creating a serious budget for yourself for this month or for the coming year, or launching a project. So ground it into something tangible. And I wanted to look at a little bit of how the 5 elements of nature, fire, earth, metal, water, and wood, all combine those energies with the energies of the zodiac. And so I had just asked Grok to find this for me. And so the fire elements are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Those are the primary zodiac signs that are under the fire elements. And again, remember that all the elements, we all have parts of all the elements in it. And so some of us you might be born under one of those signs, and so perhaps primarily fire, but you're going to have those others in you. And perhaps because of what moon sign you were born under, a lot of times you'll feel some of those other elements. And so everything's shifting, and the same way with the zodiac energies themselves. So really all the energies apply to all of us. It just applies to some of us more than others, right? And so just feel in your heart and in your body, see if you can see resistance or that agreement with it, to know what it is that's would be good for you to work on or helpful to look at. And so the fire elements are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in the zodiac. And it's a good time to lead with bold, visible action. So Mercury, it's still in retrograde today, I believe, but goes out of retrograde soon. And so with that, it's good to pause a few seconds before you're speaking, just to be sure that it's not an impulsive thing that you're going to regret. And be sure you celebrate your wins every day, even if they're very small. Find something, name it out loud that you're proud of something you did this week. The earth sign elements are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And so the energies are good for you this week to build one tangible thing, like pick one of your systems in your life, finances, health, a health routine, or a work process, and upgrade it or make it a tiny little bit, 1% or more solid this week. Just small, consistent upgrades. Say no with calm. Because you would tend, your earth element is grounding you. You would tend to be calmer when other people might be extra anxious or worried or energetic this week. So they might want some of your energy. So just use your luxurious calm to just say, no, not now, to others that might want to pull some of that away from you. So protect your energy. And for these earth energies, do a grounding ritual that involves your senses, like a candle, body oil, essential oils, or eating something really delicious, eating it slowly and enjoying those bites. It will make you feel like luxury. Metal signs are primarily Libra and Gemini. And so the energies this week for those energies are to cut out what's dull or redundant in your life. Like look at things like you're editing. So unsubscribe what you need to unsubscribe from. Delete drafts that might pile up in your email. Stop having the conversations that just leave you drained. So that involve clarity. And with Mercury retrograde, sometimes, and the full moon, those two together can sometimes create misunderstandings. So be sure you use the I statements when you're talking, not you, so that people know that you're referring to yourself or things in general and not them in specific. And also, it could be helpful to wear or carry something that's metallic, like a silver ring or wear white clothing, or a steel water bottle. Those things that help you tap into the strengths of your energy. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And so it will be helpful for you this week to block out a couple hours of alone time during the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, to just feel what you're going through, or to process the things you've been feeling instead of reacting on them. It will be helpful to transform or transmute jealousy or resentment into fuel that you can use in your lives. So you can do this by asking, what part of me wants to be seen and seen like that? Like if you feel a tiny bit of envy of someone else, ask yourself, what part of me wants to be seen like that? And then take a step toward making it happen. And use a mirror technique that could help you before bed. Look in the mirror and say, I release what isn't mine. And that's a good energy protection ritual too. And for wood elements, this would include me, Aquarius, and Pisces. Plant one seed now for the future. So perhaps record a 6-month goal. Write it down as if it's already true. Or collaborate with people, being sure that your energy is that of collaborating and not competing. So reach out to someone who you admire and offer your genuine support to them. Stretch or walking daily, just a simple morning routine to help move stagnant energy that would build frustration. And so I hope you find some of those helpful. As a summary this week, full moon are all about the end of the process and release. So you treat this moon this week as an opportunity to shed whatever mental clutter or outdated narratives you've been carrying. And at its core, this is a moon primarily about truth and the freedom that comes with self-expression. You know that you have the capacity to think new thoughts and break free from these mental loops that you have that don't serve your higher purpose. So open your heart and mind to those steps that you can take toward the alignment and integration of your energies, and thus freedom to be you fully. So beautiful energies. And we'll use some time now to tune ourselves for those energies, for all these intentions that we read about, the energies that are good for each of us, for all of us, and to illuminate, to bring clarity and release and integration, so that we can know the truth within us and be free to pursue those and make things happen that are for our highest good. I'm starting with weighted forks. They will not make a noise. Oh, solar plexus energy. Oh, pull that into your heart. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Ay, ay, back to the throat. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, back to the solar. Oh, 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 into the sacral. Oh, oh, clearing some of that energy now. Put your focus on where you feel energy shifting or discomfort or resistance of any kind in your body. And your focus will help it clear. Going to be now columning the chakras or clearing the energy between your chakra and the universe for each of the chakras that I was tuning earlier with the weighted fork. So I'm working now at the solar plexus. Rather dense energy there. Just clearing that pathway of communication with the universe. Solar plexus is about your personal energy, which these astrological energies are trying to bring about. So we're clearing and releasing there at the solar plexus to help you know and step into those integrations and truth about yourself and the freedom to be yourself. Now your heart. Going up to the third eye. Use your intuition. Rely on your gut in making these decisions on what needs to stay and focus on, or to set aside and release. Now your throat. The throat energies is both about listening to yourself and others to gain clarity, and about putting it into action, speaking your truth into action. We're going to ask for here angelic feng shui for the angels of the oneness to work for our highest good in our throat energies. Giving thanks for the angels clearing. We'll move to the back of our neck now. Column, it's really dense there. That's about the clarity, receiving. Energies at the back of us is about receiving. Energies from the front side is the aspect of giving of the chakra energies that you're working at. So receiving is what we need for clarity, receiving our own truth, receiving what our body is saying, receiving what our heart is yearning for, what our spirit needs, and truth that others are speaking. There, it's releasing to allow us to release, to receive, release the tension, the resistance, the stuck energy, the negative energies that may be holding us back. Now we'll go to our sacral and clear that energy to be able to follow our intuition more, to be able to know our value, know our worth, to fully know our self-worth. That is spirit beings made of spirit, made of universal spirit. And to release the guilt and shame and frustration and disappointment that hold us back. The old mindsets that we've had during our lives, much of which is inherited from our ancestors throughout the generations. And so specifically now at the sacral, we'll work in ancestral energy to clear it. As we clear ourselves, the ancestors raise in voltage also. They become clearer and brighter and higher voltage. The ancestors still in the oneness. As we clear ours, they become closer to clearing all theirs, closer to knowing what they need to know and do before they can go to the next realm. And as we clear ours, it often convinces them, and they become fully ready to let theirs go and make that transition back to oneness. Again, as I work here at the sacral, clearing the ancestral energies, we'll ask for the angels of the oneness to clear that energy for us. And as I finish the rest of the clearing here, which will be a few moments, then please like and subscribe if you have found this helpful in any way. Click the notifications so that you hear about the rest of my offerings and when this is again. Just giving thanks to the angels for their clearing. Calming the crown then. And now clearing the channel at the bottom of our feet and out forward. Helping our central channel flow. Bringing healing and harmony where needed within your field. Healing and harmonizing, integrating, illuminating our truth and freedom that we feel and know. And one more fork here. We'll end with the 528. Just I'm sealing up your energy to protect you. We'll amplify this intention within us for this illumination and integration and truth and freedom to be ourselves, to fully express that for our highest good, for the highest good of all. And as I finish here, tomorrow I have a guest interview, and we're talking about this guest works specifically with nutrition and nature and women going through menopause, from pre-menopause to post-menopausal. And she has discovered a really great connection between nature and menopause. And so we're going to learn about that from her. And then Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m. Central will be the old world energy grid tuning again on the full moon for this month, where we'll tune and clear energies from all parts of the old grid and help that energy and voltage to flow again and recharge the universe as it is meant to. And if any of you are interested in ancestral clearing or integrating yourself with your angel, your higher self, to help you go through this life as we were meant to, instead of separate and feeling alone, then my links are below. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it. Many blessings to you this week. Bye-bye.